Alright, this is my fourth posting video of the Army Single Phase Industrial Acquisition Business Website Guides serving the Army Acquisition Community. Army Single Phase to the Industry, ASFI, Acquisition Website, Justification and Authorization Posting Guide, updated in 2011. Send questions to ASFI at conus.army.mil. Army Single Phase to the Industry. Preparation, submission of the justification, approvals to federal business opportunities, introduction, general requirements, functional requirements, justification and approval to federal post, to justification and approvals to postings, contracting office, justification code, solicitation numbers, contract award information, class code, national identification class code, subject description, recovery of Reinvestment Act, multiple base and federal business opportunities, justification authorization, preview, adjusting activation, document upload, modifying previously posted justification applications. Preparation and the submission of the justification approvals of the federal business opportunities following the provided with the brief guide of the using of the Army Safe Single Phase Industry acquisition website, justification approval capability, the justification and approval activity posting and features available for the government personnel who are approved for the synopsis posting in the Army on the Army Single Phase Industrial website. Please refer to the registration instructions, documentation, and additional information obtaining the approval for the post synopsis. Once approved for either the site of the POC administrator, you will be able to you will be able to use your common access code for the access to the government-only features of the Army Single Phase Industrial website. The ability to search for, viewed, and post the GA justification and answers is available to the public. Justification and approval is available to the public from the federal business website. General requirements. Army Single Phase Industrial Application provides means for government personnel to prepare, submit justification approval for the forms of federal business opportunities website. Functional requirements. The Army Single Phase homepage provides the links directly to support the government user and to use the Army Single Phase and for the submission acquisition website, submission for the justification and approval form, select the Army Single Phase Industrial Government Personnel, which is to the AFSI business part with the ASFI government personnel. The page below displays the justification and approval. Select the justification and approval posting linking under the evaluation award processing heading, which comes on the left. The standard mandatory DoD notice at the consent banner display. Standard mandatory DoD consent banner. You are accessing U.S. government information system that provided U.S. government authorized authority only. U.S. information systems, which include the device attached to the information system. You can add set the following information. You can set U.S. standard stated U.S. standard United States government routinely intercepts, monitors, and communication of the information system includes but not limited to penetration testing, ComSec monitoring, network operations, defense, personal misconduct, law enforcement, counter intelligence investigation. Anytime the U.S. United States government may inspect and seize data from the information system. Communication using the data stored in the information system are not private, but the subject to the routine of monitoring, interception, search, and may disclose and unused any of the United States government authorized purposes. The individual secretary prepares an authentication access controls to protect the U.S. standard government interests, not for your personal benefit or privacy. Notwithstanding above, the information system does not constitute consent. The PMLC or CI investigation, searching, monitoring the content, privilege, communication, working product related to personnel representation services, personal attorney, psychotherapist, clergy, their assistants, such as communication, work product, and private and confidential. See users agreement documentation. Accept or deny. Please click the accept button to continue. At this point, the common access code is authenticated in the AKO. Your justification and approval posting. Contracting office. To begin a justification and approval posting, select your contracting office. Okay. After you select the contracting office, you has entered the justification and approval data using the page below. Your justification code, your solicitation number, your contract award number, your award date, your classification code, your national identification class code, search your NACIC code, and a subject of 236 characters, maximum of 236 characters, don't double quotes or hyphens or greater or less than symbols. Do not use enter the class code of the first line of the Do not enter the class code at the first line of the subject. This is done automatically during the submission process. A description of 63,000 characters allowed. Do not use the caps or double count quotes or symbols. In the recovery reinvestment action available. Is in this recovery action, yes or no? Recovery and reinvestment action. Justifications. Select an appropriate justification. Justification approval for the list provided the required. The following values are available. The brand name FAR 363021C brand name. These FARs 6302 series 1 through 7. Only responsible source except brand name. Unusual complying urgency. 3 in industrial modernization industry. Mobilization, engineering, developing research capability, or expert services. The Part 4, 302, Chapter 6, Series, International Agreement, authorized, required state, national security, public interest. Solicitation number. Enter the solicitation. Use only letters, numbers, and dashes, and then use only letters, number, and dashes in the solicitation if this is required. If the justification of the code is FAR 603201C brand name. Contracting award information. A contracting award number and award date is a required field with all types of justification and approval except for FAR 63021C brand name. Modification is optional but cannot be entered in the correspondence contract award. Class code. Select an appropriate class code for the list provided the required field. National identification class code. The North American Industrial Classification Code is search field to appropriate North American Industrial Classification Code set. Select the appropriate North American Industrial Classification Code from the list provided the required field. Enter the subject. This is the required field. Description. Enter the description. The only option in the field. This is an optional field. Typically, you will be only when you need to modify previously posted justification and approval to explain changes that you're making. Do not use the description field to reflect the justification and approval. Justification and approval should be an attachment of your posting. Recovery Reinvestment Act. Indicate the justification and approval for the Recovery Reinvestment Act. The default is no. Entering the Justification and Approval Act details. Click Continue. Multiple base postings of federal business opportunities. Is there more than one base posting of federal business opportunity under the solicitation number you entered? You will be prompted to select the base posting and the justification and approval documentation should be associated with. The following page will be displayed only in the case of the multiple postings. Place choose a notice of the type of the posting of the justification and approval applies to. Special notice pre-solicitation or select the note from the type of the list below. Select the base note post typing and clicking continue. Justification and approval preview. You'll see your justification number in the FARs and the solicitation number, the contract award number, the award date, and the classification of the set code and its national identification code. And North American Industrial Classification Code, a subject and a description, and back or continue. After previewing and going back to correct your entries and submitting to continue, justification application documentation upload. You must upload a justification application document before your information will be provided with forward to the federal business opportunity. Please observe the restriction documentation for the document uploaded regarding the file size and name of the inventions. Justification data will not be sent to the Federal Business Office, federalbusiness.gov until you complete the process of uploading the supporting documentation for the justification. Unusual compelling urgencies. This is combined with a 10 megabyte upload, and you must break attachments into smaller files utilized multiple times, exceed the limits. File names might not have single quotes, spaces, and pounds, and percent. Do not have single quotes, spaces, or pounds, or percentage signs. If you're a Microsoft Office 2000, please utilize the Save As function. Choose the Microsoft Office 97 2003 option saving documents. This ensures the capability of the users migrated to the Microsoft Office 7 are unable to unable to install the compatibility pack. Allowed file types are MPPs, Microsoft Projects, JPEGs, Max View Calls, Microsoft PowerPoint, Rich Text, JPEGs, AutoCAD DOWS, AutoCAD DWs, Microsoft Excel, Acrobat PDF, Plain Text, Microsoft Doc. After you identify the justification, click the upload and upload your documents. Following the page will reflect the status of the uploading. You can upload additional submit a justification in federal business opportunities. Next screen that displays your submission results and confirmation email. Confirmation will not be sent. You can post your additional justification or you can review your justification and approval at federal business, clicking the review and print link. Modifying a previous or posted justification and approval. If you discover the justification and approval posted the previously needs to be corrected, you should issue a new justification and approval under the same solicitation number, contract, award number, notification used in the original posting. The justification and approval, the description note of the specific corrections you are making, your new justification and approval, and with transmitted federal business opportunities associated with the previous posting, both initial justification and approvals. Your corrected justification and approvals will be available for the public viewing, as is initial justification and approval. You upload justification approval documented for the invitation by the forward federal business opportunity. And once again, that was justification approval post and guide of the Army Single Phase Industrial Acquisition website.